Hi everybody, this is Maxine Taylor. I am America's first licensed astrologer. And this is the final show of my segment, Practical Astrology. How to get through the tough times using astrology. And we all have tough times. And today we're talking about Pisces. And I can hear all of you Pisceans going, yeah, we have tough times. Because Pisces is such a sensitive sign. It is the last sign of the zodiac. And the dates for Pisces are February 18th through March 19th, every single year. And when the sun is in your sign, Pisces, on February 18th to March 19th, you come into your own. The thing about Pisces is it has two rulers, just like Aquarius. Aquarius has Saturn and Uranus, totally different. Pisces is represented by two fish tied together at the tail, each swimming in opposite directions, if you can imagine. And that's how Pisceans feel very often. Think of any time you've been, say, in a swimming pool, a clear body of water, and you've been underwater, and you're looking up. You're close to the surface, you're looking up, and you see people, figures there, walking around, but the movement of the water makes it kind of blurry. This is a representation of what Pisces sees very often around them. The Piscean is the last water sign, and water signs are sensitive, they're intuitive, they feel things very deeply. Pisces rules the 12th house in the natural zodiac, meaning they love their privacy and their solitude. Now, that doesn't mean they're not in the limelight, because some of our finest actors and actresses are born under the sign of Pisces. There is a quality about the Piscean that is remarkable to me. And I can always tell a person who has strong Pisces in their chart. Maybe they're not a Piscean by sun sign, maybe their moon is in Pisces, maybe their ascendant is in Pisces, and if your ascendant is in Pisces, you're a disguised Pisces. And that quality is they have incredible skin. It's almost, at times, it looks translucent. It's beautiful skin. And regardless of your ethnicity, you will have this exquisite skin. Pisceans also have very large eyes, very often, beautiful eyes, big eyes, because they're looking for validation. I've noticed that with Pisceans, they will talk about themselves to get validation from you about what they've just said, because they don't see themselves clearly. And incidentally, most people do not see themselves clearly. But Pisces is the last water sign. And they have one foot on the spirit plane and the other on the earth plane. They can be incredibly spiritual, in communion with God. These are the writers, the musicians, the ones who are inspired, whether musically, creatively in any way. And if they're not of that ilk, what happens is they need time alone, at least once a day. They will escape because the earth plane is just too heavy for them. I always like to say, Pisces builds a castle in the air, and once a day, the Piscean returns to that castle and adds another room. And if you infringe on their castle during the day while they're building it, they pull up the drawbridge, fill up the moat, and swim away. They get lost in their dream. And my suggestion, Pisces, is that you implement your dream. Make sure that if you cannot implement it, that you work with someone who can, because you are very intuitive. You hear a distant melody. One of my astrology students from years ago said, as I was describing Pisces to the class, she laughed and said, if I'm in the car and I'm listening to the radio and listening to music, I'll drive till I hit water. And I thought, and that's true, because she said it more than once. She said, that is true. Let me ask you this, you may not be a Pisces. Do you find that when you're listening to music, your environment disappears? You get lost in the music? You could have a whole bunch of Pisces in your chart. And so when the sun is in your sign every year from February 18th to March 19th, you are going to be more spacey than usual. And I don't mean that in a negative way at all. In fact, I mean it almost as a compliment to you, because you are so in tune with the spirit plane. And it makes it hard to focus on what's going on here. Make-believe, very important to you. Stories, oh, you love stories. Costumes, good grief, yes. Pisces is ruled by both Jupiter and Neptune.